All right, so first off, I just want to say no antennas were harmed in the making of this video. With that out of the way, howdy everybody, this is Steve, KM9G. This is a tale of woe, a tale of drama, a tale of what a pain in the butt this is. Let's get after it. Before we get started, I want to make sure everybody is aware it is not the antennas that are the problem here. It's me. I'm making a complete and total fool of myself, just so that you guys know what not to do when you get out somewhere. Just sit back, enjoy, and when you're done, share it with all of your friends so they can laugh at me as well. So the directions worked pretty well, and they got me into the wildlife refuge. I could tell because the map turned green on the screen, but there wasn't any place to park. And I kind of knew by looking at the website ahead of time that this place had ATV trails, and with ATV trails there's got to be a place to sit your truck in your trailer and drop your ATV off, so I found this place. And then way off over there is some ATV trail markings and some signs for checking in and all kinds of other stuff, and this great big open area. So I have arrived. Let's get the station set up. So today I'm going to use the Chameleon Tactical Delta Loop, but I'm going to use it in its vertical configuration, and this is actually a pretty interesting antenna. I need the ground spike to mount it on. I need the CHA hybrid, which is a balun that will help convert things and bring my SWR into better alignment. I need the SS17, the stainless steel 17-foot whip, and I need a counterpoise. Oh, there we go. That's much better. And that's where it all went sideways.
So according to the Chameleon website, the TDL is supposed to be resonant. According to the Chameleon website, the TDL in vertical configuration is supposed to have good SWR on 10 megahertz through 21 megahertz. All right, so let's do 10 megahertz, menu, SWR function, and go. And that's set up wrong. Okay, so that's not happy. Let's do 20 megahertz. 20 meters. Let's do 20 meters. Let's do 20 meters. SWR. That's not happy. Let's go check and see what's wrong.
It was at about this point that I started to see a pattern develop here. All right, so today I'm going to run the CHA. Today I'm going to run the Chameleon Tactical Delta Loop again. Be sure that you always check for overhead power lines. I am not close at all, but that would have been really awkward if I was. This place is just lousy with ticks. I probably pulled 30 of these off, and there's 2 on me right now. 1 on my finger, 1 on my other finger. This is just crazy.
All right, the last time we ran this radio, I was using, the last time we ran this antenna, I was using the Xiegu X6100. Today, I'm using the ICOM 705. I'm in a completely different state, in a completely different location, with completely different conditions, both soil conductivity and ground. I'm in a bayou now, and also relative terrain and all kinds of other stuff. Let's see how the TDL shows up on the SWR charts. Let's see how the TDL shows up on the SWR charts.
Yes. And we are at. And let's bring it all the way up till it stops wanting to test, because the ICOM won't transmit out again, which is nice, but I do like the SWR scanner in the X6100 better. All right, on under 3 to 1 hertz, under 2 to 1, 21 megahertz. Oh, there we go, that's nice. Under 1.5 to 1, that's probably the band I'm going to use today. 24 megahertz, real close to 1.5 to 1. 50 megahertz is another big band. The Chameleon TDL in loop configuration really performed the best out of everything that I did today, and it actually goes to a credit for Chameleon for how well this antenna performed in the face of all of this adversity. Check out that noise floor. When these guys aren't talking, I've got 0 noise here. You can even see it in the waterfall. Well, I guess you can't see it in the waterfall by design. And that's pretty much why we like going out into a park, because we get away from everybody. There are not many houses out here. There's a little campground down the street, lots and lots of acreage and nothing going on. 40 meters had a great SWR, but still something just wasn't quite right. I was hearing people, but I wasn't making any contacts. Time for another antenna, I guess. So what I had to do was I had to switch antennas This is the ground spike from yesterday's video and the 4x10 meter radials. And I'm just using the Chameleon 17-foot whip today. Well, for the third antenna. And then I switched coax entirely. This has been one heck of an activation for me. Let me go in and show you the SWR. We are on 20 meters. And we are below 2 to 1. Let's go down a little bit in the band. Let's go down a little bit more in the band. Yeah, we're below 2 to 1 in the entire voice portion. Beautiful area. The weather's good. There's a nice breeze. I had to keep chasing shade because the sun kept moving. But I am on 3 different antennas and 2 different coax, and it took me a long time to get those contacts. When I finally got to this antenna with that SWR, I was finally able to start making some contacts, but it took forever to get there. And there's got to be something about this area. I don't know what it is, but this is a parking lot. Maybe they put down some RF canceling parking lot material. I have no idea. The noise floor was pretty quiet, but that could be a thing. There's a power line overhead. I don't know what that is. There's some power lines out by the highway. It's a gravel road. I mean, it could be any number of things that are causing this to go the way it's going, but I have not had conditions like this before. Band conditions today aren't that great either, but they're not that bad. I mean, when I finally got the 2 to 1 SWR on the 17-foot whip, I was able to make some contacts. This antenna, this configuration at a different location, no problem at all. This is actually the configuration that I used at Montesano, and we got our kilo with it. So I don't know what's going on here. This is kind of ridiculous. But I got the park activated through stubbornness, I guess. Some people call it patience. I think it might just be a little bit of stubbornness. I'm going to outlast this park, and I did. So that's what happens some days. Don't let it get to you. Keep on hamming harder. So just for grins, I set up the radio and the antenna back at the RV park. This is the 14 meter. This is the 17-foot whip with the 4 10-meter counterpoise and the same coax that I was using. So this is the exact same antenna setup that I had at the other location. And you can already see the SWR is pretty good, but let's go ahead and run through the numbers anyway. So that's below 1.5. Let's go up some more. So I don't know what it was about that location that was screwing with my SWR, but there it is. There is a video right here I think you'll enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.